In today's fast paced world, cultivating a mindset of joy and ease can seem impossible. But what if there was a simple yet effective practice and tool to help you achieve that?
If you're new here, I'm Erica Prevail, writer, speaker, and creative entrepreneur. And after experiencing my own journey of debilitating burnout from my corporate career and successfully making it through to the other side, I now help guide ambitious women to a life of ease, joy, and balance using the tips, strategies, and mindset shifts that worked for me.
A lot of folks today are talking about journaling and what their practice looks like for them. In today's video, I'm going to discuss some common journaling practices, and then I'm going to share some of the journaling practices that I'm tapping into currently. Journaling is a simple yet powerful practice in which you process your feelings and emotions, explore creativity, gain clarity, and improve your overall well being. I've been journaling since I was a child, especially being a writer. I've been writing since I was a child. And as I was preparing to film this video, I was able to reflect more on my entire journaling practice throughout my lifetime. So I'm going to get into three common journaling practices. The first one is the most common journaling practice, which is reflective journaling. Reflective journaling is writing about your day, your life, a specific emotion that you may be feeling, a life event. You can add like a daily journaling into that reflective journaling category. It's very similar to like a diary entry, when you were a kid. It's funny because as I was preparing for this video, my best friend and I used to do a reflective journaling practice in high school together. And what we would do is we would have a spiral notebook similar to this size, and we would write in it. Like I would start the day and I would write a page, and then we would fold it. I would fold it a specific way, and then when we would have a period break or go from class to class, I would then pass the journal off to her and she would write it. And then one of us would take it home for the night and do the same thing. And we did that for years. And it just brought up good memories to think about that type of journaling practice. We had stacks and stacks of notebooks. I'm sure she still has those notebooks because she's the type of person who keeps everything. But it was just our way of communicating with each other, talking about current events, very similar to how we would text each other now, but we didn't have cell phones back in our high school days. I was like an early 2000s, high school kid. So that's what reflective journaling is. The next common journaling practice is gratitude journaling. And again, I'm sure you've heard of this. Gratitude journaling is where you write down specifics about the things that you're grateful for. It can be something small as, having a safe place to live, or something big like I'm thankful for, the salary that you make, or the community that I have around me for support. The way I practice this throughout, I switch up my journaling practices, but it's very common. It's a 5-minute gratitude practice where you just kind of sit in the morning or in the evening and you just write down the 5 things that you're grateful for. It just kind of really builds upon your mindset of gratitude and really pushing yourself daily to think about the things that you're actually grateful for. And the last common journaling practice that I'm going to discuss today is what I'm labeling as like future journaling practices, basically where you write about how you want your life, your day, your future to look like. I tapped into this heavily during my sabbatical when I experienced burnout. I would write about how I wanted the day to go. I would write about today, I'm going to start my morning off at the beach, followed by lunch at a coffee shop. I'm going to explore, and just really get detailed about how I wanted my day to go. I recently heard Les from the Balanced Black Girl podcast refer to this in her journaling practice as best case scenario journaling, which I had never heard of that term. I kind of used it as how I wanted my day to go when I was practicing it. But I think that's a good way to look at it too, like the best case scenario. I'm going to journal about how I want this day to go if the best case scenario was put into place. So, those are the three common types of journaling: reflective, gratitude, and future state.
Hi ladies, Erica Prevail here, interrupting this video to urgently address a pressing issue that many of us as ambitious women face: burnout. I've personally experienced the debilitating effects of third-degree burnout, but I've also successfully navigated through it. And now it's my passion to guide women like you to a life of more joy, ease, and balance, all while maintaining your ambition. Head over to my website, ericaprevail.com, and click on the ebook and resources tab. There you'll find 2 comprehensive resources that I've personally crafted with you in mind. Is a workbook and guide that will help you define burnout, identify its underlying causes, and provide strategies to mitigate it. Professional Self-Care, a guide to crafting your own strategy, is a resource for professional women like you seeking to prioritize your well-being, all while excelling in your career. These resources are easy to download and are available to you immediately in your inbox. Don't wait to take the first step towards a healthier, more balanced life. Whether you're an ambitious woman experiencing burnout or seeking information to prevent it, these resources are for you. Visit my website, ericaprevail.com, and start your journey to a more fulfilling, professional, and personal life today. Now back to the video.
So now I'm going to discuss the journaling practices that I'm really tapping into this year that's really helping me cultivate my mindset for joy and ease and to allow myself to really practice and sit in that space of joy and ease. I'm writing a book this year, so with so much writing on my laptop, my creativity was really craving other ways to write. So the first journaling practice that I've really been tapping into is art journaling. So I take my sketchbook, and you can get really like creative with this. You can use pens, pencils, markers, colored pencils. And the way that I practice it is that I just sketch anything that may come to my mind. The example that I wanted to share today was I actually sketched what I wanted my book cover to look like, so that when I got to that stage in the process of designing my book cover, I would have something to reference. But I also just do little things like I'm around a lot of lush greenery. So I sketch in my sketchbook a beautiful flower that I may see, or a plant, or just like a beach scenery. I spend a lot of time at the beach. So just anything that comes to me that I'm able to, creatively express through my sketch pad. And again, to me, I just really think that allows me to really continue to tap into that emotion of joy and ease, because the things that I'm sketching are connected to the things that bring me joy and ease. So the next practice is very new to me, and it ties into art journaling, but it's nature journaling. So it's specific to nature. So I'm outdoors, I would say often. I walk often, I go to the beach often, and I will take my journal or I will take my sketch pad And for example, when I'm sitting at the beach, I'll just journal about the shell that I see near me, what it looks like, what it feels like, if it brings forth any emotion in me. And nature journaling is specific to that. If you live in an area where there's a lot of trees or there's a park, you might want to go to the park and really focus on one particular plant, or if you see a bird or a flower, and just journal about what it looks like, what the texture feels like, if it's bringing up any emotion within you. Or you can kind of tie it into the art journaling and just sketch about it. Just sketch it, color it, fill it in. And again, it just being out in nature and using this practice, again, just really helps cultivate that mindset of joy and ease, because we all know that being out in nature really helps reduce stress, ease the nervous system. And if you allow yourself, it can bring an immense amount of joy just being able to take in the beauty that surrounds you. And last but not least, one of the new ways that I'm tapping into a new journaling practice is through digital journaling. Day One Journal is an app. It's a free app where you can journal in a digital platform on your phone, on your tablet. It allows you to record, it allows you to take photos. And I've been really tapping into this because I'm an avid walker. I go on a walk daily, a long walk daily, sometimes twice a day. But I live in Florida, so there's a lot of greenery, beach, just wherever I choose to walk that day. And while I'm walking, I might be listening to one of my favorite podcasts. If I see something that strikes me on my walk, I'll take a photo of it and then I'll enter it into the app and journal about it. So that's a new practice that I'm slowly tapping into. Is not, I don't use it daily, but I do use it in the example when I'm out for my walk and I come across something that, strikes me or gets my attention. I'll take a photo of it and then journal about it later. So those are the three journaling styles that I'm really tapping into right now: art journaling, nature journaling, and digital journaling, to continue to cultivate my mindset of joy and ease. And I hope that if you haven't tried these might be something that you might want to try, to, again, just being able to tap into a mindset of joy and ease and peace and calm. Let me know which one of these journaling practices that you may want to try. Put it down in the description box below. And happy journaling.